There's so many things happening around our area, economic development, new businesses, all kinds of things. And the city of Delphos, they're booming too, has a lot happening. So joining us today, the mayor of the city of Delphos, Andre McConaughey, and then we've got Cindy Lease, of course, president and CEO of Allen Economic Development Group. So thanks for coming today.
Thank you.
Andre, let's start with you because a lot of things have been happening in Delphos. Give us some highlights of some of the stuff that you're proud of.
Yeah, there's a lot to be proud of. You know, this is my first year in office, just closed out my first year. The economic development, the things that went on downtown from these private organizations and these private investors have been just absolutely tremendous for us. You know, you'll hear Cindy talk about some of them, but our downtown is really the heart of our city. And seeing that and starting to see some improvements with the canal has been huge.
Right, yeah. So it's not just the buildings, right? I mean, you mentioned the canal. Why is that important? And what are you guys doing with the canal?
The canal is very important to us. It's been a key factor of mine since I've started. Right now they're in a stage of a multi-$100,000 project replacing Lock 23. My hope is after they get that done, the state is going to progress with cleaning out the canal, rebuilding it, making it safe, because that's a concern also, but not only safe, but beautiful for the downtown businesses to use to their advantage.
Right, yeah, because I mean, not everyone has canals in their backyard, and you know, that's history, and people will come to town to visit that too, you know?
Absolutely. We have, you know, a week-long festival named after it.
Exactly.
Two charitable organizations that are named after it. So it is very important to us, and we're very hopeful that the state's going to continue to improve on that for us.
Yeah. So Cindy, some of this stuff's been happening, you know, like the businesses off the highway and, you know, the mill downtown. I mean, are you guys helping out the city and some of the things happening, or do you help pump up Delphos,
yes,
you know?
Yes, yeah, we help the city of Delphos, and first of all, they have a great industry base in Delphos. When you look, they have two headquartered companies. They have K&M Tire, they have Lakeview Farms, and then they have some other strong industry base in the city of Delphos. So it's important, and what we're hearing from those businesses is we need a vibrant downtown. And so the downtown has responded, and if you haven't been in downtown Delphos lately or been to the mill or the dance event hall, you need to go there.
Right, yeah. So that's kind of one of the newer centerpieces, right, of the whole downtown.
Yes. Yeah, and that is just a tremendous project. From the city perspective, obviously that was a private project, but from the city side of it, I've really pushed with our administration and the other city officials. We have to do everything in our power to ensure businesses like that thrive. They have to succeed in order for our city to succeed, and we need to make sure we're not a roadblock and that we're helping.
Right, yeah, exactly. I know, like, Roadie's Meats, that's one of the new places, and you know, I went over there for the holidays and got stuff. I mean, there's some neat, unique things still in Delphos too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Roadie's Meats, a beautiful building, beautiful area. I'm really excited to see, hopefully, Cindy's help here, see that area continue to grow.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. There is space. Is that one of the things that helps you? You know, hey, we've got areas.
Yes, and I've always called that the Delphos Industrial Park. I don't know if that's the official name, but we've always worked with Lakeview Farms out there. Vanamatic is a very strong industry out there. Universal Pure, they employ, you know, high-level employment, and they're expanding and growing. So just in 2024, we were involved with about $25 million of investment in the city of Delphos. So that not only helps Delphos, but it really helps us across the county and in the region when they grow.
Yeah, and because I think sometimes probably people would say, well, why are you worrying about Delphos? You know, it's just little Delphos. Well, Andre, you would say, yes, worry about us, but I mean, you can see how growth and it works together, right?
Absolutely. I mean, there's 7,500, give or take, residents there, you know, and they have a lot of pride in that community, and that's been my goal, is to get it back to what people remember, you know, from 20, 30, 40 years ago.
Right, yeah. Well, and we all have to work together, right? I mean, I'm sure when you're talking to industry or whatever, they want to know about the surrounding areas too.
Right. And, you know, we work with municipalities oftentimes because they're, you know, they're our first stop, and they do economic development too. Delphos has a strong Delphos chamber. And so we all work together to advance economic development in the city. And so I think working together, we can all really move in the right direction.
Right, yeah. And it's an easy drive from a lot of the different places. So, you know, like the mill, people can drive into town and, you know, enjoy dinner and things.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one thing, hopefully, as this year progresses, advertising our city and getting it back out there. We've really needed some elements that allowed us to do that. The mill and obviously Doc's Dance Hall are two great places to start.
And you mentioned the canal. I mean, once that gets all fixed up, I mean, that's almost like tourism Buckeye statewide. People love to follow that canal.
Yes, and there's a walk path committee that's been going on for a long time. And again, working with the state, hopefully speed that process up some, but that is ultimately the goal, to see that walk path that's out you see in Spencerville, St. Mary's.
Right,
that come all the way through the city.
Yeah, exactly. Well, might as well follow the whole thing,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah. That also gives people who love to exercise and to hike and bicycle and stuff like that to come around. So,
yes, absolutely.
So many different facets, so many pieces. So, Cindy, it's just one of the pieces that you're working with in the area is the city of Delphos,
to bring people here, take jobs, live here. I mean, they have a wonderful park over there. If you've not been out to the football field or the Diamond, two very strong school districts there. So, yeah, I mean, it's all about bringing more people and having a destination for people to go to.
Right, exactly. Well, thanks for coming today.
Thank you.
Good to see you. All right, don't go away. We'll take a look at the weather forecast next.